Hello, my name is Jara Munoz, and this is my final project for the stop motion class. I will call it Wonder because that was the name of my dog. So this video is in memory of him. So to start, my um my final stop motion project will be a clay animation of a dog's head, and it will start with the skull formation to the muscles, and it will end up with a complete head, the Parks ones. So I decided to make two parts. The first one will focus in the skull formation, and the second one is muscles and hair. So I'm aiming to do the 40 seconds, 20 seconds for the first, and 20 seconds for the other one. But I might end up with 1 minute, hopefully not. So these are the explanation, but I'm gonna show the storyboard because it will make more sense if I show the drawings. So I will start with two balls that will roll to the center. These will be bone white color. Then they will slowly start coil each other. And in this part, I'll be adding more and more clay so they can actually end up like bigger, and they will end up like with branches coming out of them. And once the main branches come out, I will start putting small leaves, and these leaves will start growing and growing until they cover the entire screen. And once the screen is covered, I'm trying to show like the tiny details of the leaves. So this will be like a 1 or 2 second thing that as soon as the screen is covered, the slab um, of leaves will fall back in the form of the geometric shape of the skull. And I mean, there's not gonna be like many details. It's just gonna be a basic shape to like pretend that it was just the slab. So all this from the back that was formed will be disappearing while it's covered by all these leaves. So once it's in this shape, it will still have the texture of the leaves, but then it will slowly change to the texture of the bones, and it also will create the shape of the skull. So for this part, I'm planning to make already a paper mache a skull of this, so it will not be difficult for me to like just go around just manipulating the clay to make the shape of it. So when this is here, I'll take out all this. I'll place the skull behind it, and then while the slab is going backwards, it will just cover the actual skull, and it will look like this, and I will just slightly be pushing the details so it will be easier for me. So here is shows how the texture is changing. So once the skull is done, it will turn around just to show like the entire skull. And here the second part is right after it does a complete turn. It will open the mouth, and there will be uh, forget me not flowers, which are like these small blue flowers with 5 petals. So as soon as it opens, it will immediately close, and it will show like some flowers like getting out of the skull. Some will fall and they will grow outside of the skull. And the ones that are actually like still stuck in the teeth, they will increase in volume to start covering all the skull to give the illusion that they will become the muscles. So the same as I did here, I will just be adding clay little by little. So here it shows how the muscles are already created. So in this part, I will also be working with the color. All this will be white, but in this part, the color palette will change from the blue of the flower to dark blue. And from dark blue, it will be dark purple, pink, red, or orange until it goes to the brown in the color palette of the dog. So once it has the muscles, hair will grow and it will show all these details. So as soon as I start having like the ears, the eyes, and the nose, I will start moving them as if the dog were alive. And once all the details are complete, the dog will bark and will end up with smiling with his tongue out. But I'll make sure to be moving the eyes, the nose, and the ears as if it were like a real dog. And through all these 4 slides, the flowers outside will be just moving slightly to pretend like they're like moved by wind. So these are my detailed references. I will be doing an East European Shepherd because that's my dog. That was my dog. These are the flowers that I mentioned, the dust skull, and the color that the first part will be using. So these are my references. For the coil movement and the speed, I'm aiming for this. So let me go to it's around here. So that's how much time I wanted to spend in what it looks like it's gonna be more than a minute. And this is the morphing techniques that I like. I'm planning, I don't want my hands to show in the video, but I want this to be kind of similar, showing the creation of of the skull, the muscles, and the dog's face. And that's all I have. Thank you.